And I am back for part 2 of what it's really like living in Pittsburgh. If you missed part 1, no worries, this content can stand alone. Just wait until the end for a direct link to watch the first segment. Let's get started. Anytime you are considering moving to a new place, you probably want to get a sense of the people who live there. Of course, this runs the risk of overgeneralizing and stereotyping a prototypical Pittsburgh resident. And I can assure you, having lived in and around Pittsburgh for most of my life, there is a wide range of people and personalities that call this place home. Pittsburgh has an interesting history with strong industrial roots, powered by a thriving immigrant population with large contingencies from Southern and Eastern Europe. There has always been a significant African American influence in Pittsburgh with strong ties to the Underground Railroad, the jazz scene, and the Civil Rights era. Today, Pittsburgh has a growing immigrant population from Latin America, the Middle East, and Asia. Pittsburghers are definitely obsessed with sports, whether it is attending local high school football games on Friday nights or dressing in black and gold for one of the 4 professional sports teams: Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and Riverhounds. Although we are a small to mid-market sports cities, we make up for it with a passionate fan base that celebrates gritty and hardworking players. But if you're looking for the teams in the Pittsburgh area most likely to win the next championship, look to the University of Pittsburgh at either the soccer or volleyball teams. Generally, I think Pittsburghers have a reputation for being honest, hardworking, and friendly. Most Pittsburghers will not mince words and tell you directly their take on a given topic. They are also incredibly neighborly and more than willing to give you a cup of sugar or shovel your sidewalk for you. After all, the best example of a Pittsburgh neighbor, well known to the entire world, is our very own Mr. Rogers. Other Pittsburghers I recommend you check out on YouTube are Pittsburgh Dad and Rick Seaback. To gain additional insights into all things Pittsburgh, I also urge you to subscribe to a weekly newsletter, Breathing Space, written by Virginia Montanez. Links are in the description below. The final topic related to living in Pittsburgh that I want to explore is the overall size of Pittsburgh. I contend that Pittsburgh is the perfect size city. It's the Goldilocks of cities. Not too big, not too small. According to the US Census, the metropolitan area of Pittsburgh, which is a 7-county region, is 2.4 million people. This ranks 27th out of 384 other metropolitan areas in the US. In order to crack the top 10 largest cities in the US, you need at least 5 million people. And the traffic, congestion, fast-paced lifestyle, and sky-high real estate prices that come with San Francisco, Miami, Boston, DC, and others, is it really worth it? What can $300,000 buy you in a large US city? Answer: not very much. But in Pittsburgh, where the median price home is still in the mid-200s, housing affordability is a compelling attribute. Yet, Pittsburgh is still big enough to support a thriving art and music scene, live performances at Heinz Hall, the Benedum, and numerous other venues in the Cultural District, combined with Stage AE, PNC Park, PPG Paints Arena, and Acrisure Stadium, and you get all the big name artists and performers. I already mentioned that we support 4 professional sports teams, and there are more than 24 colleges and universities in the Pittsburgh region, including the University of Pittsburgh, Carnegie Mellon, Duquesne, and Robert Morris. If Pittsburgh was smaller, it probably would have limited healthcare options. Instead, Pittsburgh has some of the best healthcare in the country. Pittsburgh has the 2nd most hospitals and the 2nd most doctors per capita in the country. It also ranks as the 2nd cheapest for average prescription medicine costs. Pittsburgh has a small city vibe with big city opportunities. The people are genuine and down to earth. If you are interested in moving to Pittsburgh and need some help, give me a call. And if you didn't catch part 1 of what it's really like living in Pittsburgh, go check that out too. I am grateful for your time and attention, and have a great day.